What is up? YouTube, how y'all doing, man? Check this out. A small channel grows on YouTube doing less. So if you do less, you'll grow more? I don't think so. But after this intro, we're gonna check it out. Growth's got a formula most never learn. You don't need luck or talent, structure is earned. If you're ready to build and you know it's your turn, start with the 4 free videos. Earn as you learn. Click on the more below to sign up. That's right, guys. Hey, click on the link, sign up for my 4 amazing free videos. That's gonna get your head thinking, and you're gonna be like, I'm ready to do this. Now, I've been taking some notes and different things, man. And one of the things that I really want to say, because I can't remember this stuff, man. I'm getting old, man. A system, execution without understanding. You can build a system. A lot of these people have courses and different things. A lot of these people, your system can be watching all these free videos. Great system. And put what you think you know, which is a bunch of guessing. My formula puts together, stop guessing. A formula is understanding that drives execution. Systems can get you moving, but they don't keep you growing. A formula. So right now I'm studying the difference between a formula, which is what we built. I'm trying to learn how to communicate it to you guys so y'all can clearly understand this dynamite system Uncle Mike's built. Anyway, watch the 4 free videos, sign up for a free call. I can analyze your channel, see what you're doing wrong, and see if we can work together. Anyway, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's check this bad boy out.
Being a small channel on YouTube can feel like it's absolutely exhausting, but it doesn't have to be that way.
Damn, wait a minute, hold up. Did you see the cartoon right here? Wait a minute.
Let's be honest for a moment.
Did we?
Let's be honest for a moment.
Oh.
Being a small channel on
right
YouTube
here.
can feel like...
YouTube, 10,000 views. Is that on one video? If that's on one video, that's not small. That's not a small channel. That's all I'm saying. That's what made me say, wait a minute, 10,000, maybe 10,000 views on the whole channel, period. 10,000, that's a big number. Y'all messed up on that cartoon. Here we go, y'all.
Let's be honest for a moment.
Here we
Being
go.
a small channel on YouTube can feel like it's absolutely exhausting, but it doesn't have to be that way. You're scripting videos at midnight and you're editing on your laptop until it sounds like a jet engine, and you're still wondering why you're not getting any views. All of this effort and no reward. Sounds familiar, right? Let me know in the comments. On average, how long do you spend on your YouTube channel each week? And usually what happens at this point is that now that you've typed out that number and seen it in the flesh, you think to yourself, that's nowhere near enough. So if you...
My suggestion for beginners is you get yourself, stop guessing, get yourself clarity. Once you get clarity, then you get structure. Once you get some structures, then you get a rhythm. Now, all this is equal to how many hours a day? 2 hours a day. Because see, once you get structure, you know what to do. Don't try all this stuff. See, what happens is everybody get to trying this. You try this, you try that. Then you try, well, let me try this. Well, you know, well, they said I could do this. This helped the algorithm. Then you trying that. Then you trying this. You guessing. You still guessing. You guess that, well, I'm going to try it. Well, now I ain't going to try that. I'm going to try this. But I'm going to try one of these. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You guessing. Stop guessing. Get yourself a formula.
If you are a small creator struggling on YouTube, trying to make better videos in less time, this is a video for you. Because after years of studying creators, including myself, I've realized something. The same 6 rules that make people productive also make creators unstoppable. Here's the thing. Most creators don't fail on YouTube because they don't work hard enough. They fail because they work hard on the wrong things, get frustrated and quit. Once you've been a YouTuber for 6 months and cranked out a dozen videos and learned the absolute basics of the platform, you don't just need to make more videos. you need to make the right ones. I often hear some insane things from small creators, such as making 3 shorts a day and 5 long-form videos a week, and outsourcing their thumbnail designs to their pet hamster. Look, creator, just stop for a second. Except the hamster thing, that sounds pretty funny actually. You're not Mr. Beast yet. You're not a production company. You're a person with a camera and a dream. And that's all Jimmy was to begin with. In fact, I don't even think he had a camera. He just screen recorded all of his video games. The secret to YouTube, especially in your position as a small creator, is being comfortable doing less, but doing it ruthlessly. So pick one idea, one strong, clickable idea that turns into a video for your target viewer that says to themselves, that's for me. When you do that,
that's what my YouTube channel got over 510,000 subscribers. We are definitely getting like 1 million views a month. We was almost at 2 million views a month, and I saw it going down. Then I started working on my YouTube course to teach people. Now, one of the things that I'm doing, I work 4 to 6 hours a day because I'm doing 3 different things. I'm dropping videos on all kinds of different channels and all that type of stuff. So I said that to say, I forgot. You get yourself a structure, a rhythm, and a formula, and then you start understanding exactly when I come down here, I got everything set up. All I got to do is just sit here, pull up the software, hit the record button, and start rolling. That's it. Because I'm used to doing the formula.
But it becomes your MIT, your most important task, and everything else can wait. So don't start checking your click-through rate because it won't have changed. And if it has, it'll have changed by 0.2%. And don't start redesigning your channel banner for the 7th time this month. Put all of your focus into making this video the best one it can possibly be right now. And if you are struggling to focus, then give this YouTube a twist on a classic productivity hack.
If you're having problem focusing, once you get yourself clarity, you get a structure, and then you start focusing on that structure. You start focusing. The more you focus on it, the more you have a rhythm going. And then you come down here, bow, 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 I'm finished. That's what he's talking about. All you got to do is start focusing. But right now, you're still in guessing mode. You're just guessing at different things.
Do not list. Write down 3 things that waste your time most as a creator. Maybe it's watching other creators' view counts and getting jealous, even though there's literally nothing you can do about that. Maybe it's spending more than 2 hours finding the right royalty-free music that nobody's going to be able to hear under your voiceover. Or maybe it's watching shorts to find inspiration, only to discover you're doom scrolling for the next 7 hours. Those are your productivity black holes. If they're not directly helping your next video, then they don't deserve your time right now. Try to remember that the YouTube algorithm, or the audience as we try and often translate it into, doesn't care how busy you are. They only care about how valuable your content is. Anything that doesn't end up in a video is not their problem, it's your problem. Every YouTuber has a window, a tiny slice of a day when your creative brain is at its peak. It's when your environment is quiet and you're not being asked where somebody's socks are. This is your golden hour of the day. Although, let's be honest, for most small channels, it's the golden 22.5 minutes of a day wedged in between work, dinner, and existential dread. But those minutes matter. Protect them like your YouTube dream depends on it. Because it does. When that time arrives, treat it like an unmissable meeting. I know it does sound boring, but it does demand your attention. No phones, no notifications, no scrolling. Just you and the task that actually moves your channel forward. Scripting, editing, filming. You don't owe the YouTube algorithm, or again, the YouTube audience, all of your time, but you do owe it your best creative time. And when you're in that zone, you're not just a hobbyist anymore. You're a professional. And I know nobody will see that yet, but it is really important to you.
Hobby. You need to watch these videos and you need to determine is you going to keep this as a hobby. A hobby has no money exchanged. This is what I've been taught, y'all. But if you want to turn this into a business, there's going to be money exchanged. And eventually money will start coming into your bank account because you are out there exchanging money. That's the only way business will happen. It's the only way it's going to happen. If you ain't invest any money into your YouTube business, especially invest some money into yourself. I'll call you back. Here we go.
And over time, you'll be able to demonstrate that. So if you only have a small window of YouTube opportunity, don't waste it on the easiest tasks. Do the hardest one first. If you hate being on camera, do that first. If you hate writing scripts, start typing. If you hate YouTube, yeah, I can't help you with that one. When you get the tough stuff done first, everything else feels a lot lighter. You're no longer in a state of paralysis thinking about the video. You're actually building it. When you do finish a tough and meaningful task first, that momentum can carry you through the rest of the session. And you don't have to follow the world's clock. You can follow your own. If your creative energy hits at midnight, own that. If it's early morning before work, protect it like gold. And be willing to make sacrifices, albeit small sacrifices, in your day to be able to maximize those golden windows. And the more you're able to stick to that same slot, the more your brain starts to convince you that, oh, this is YouTube time. That is how good YouTube habits form and how you grow your channel. Let's face it, 80% of YouTube is repetition. Scripting, filming, editing, thumbnail design, uploading, and so on. To be honest, there is as much process that goes into a video as creativity. As a result of that, the best creators aren't just creative, they're efficient. They've built systems for all of the small stuff so that they can focus on the big stuff. And here's several ways in how you can start to think and act along the same lines. First off, there is something called the 2-minute rule. If you're not already deep into a task that you're focused on, if there is something that takes 2 minutes or less, do it now. Replying to comments, file management, optimizing your video description. Don't bother putting that sort of stuff on a list, do it now. And I'm sure you've heard this one before already, but try to batch your work. Film multiple shorts in one sitting. Come up with 10 video ideas all at once and pick your favorite later. Record all of your voiceovers back to back to back. Every time you switch tasks, you switch context, and that always slows everything down. So if you batch things together, that gets your time back. This next one is somewhat linked to the first trick, but stop multitasking. You can't edit a video, reply to comments, and watch YouTube tutorials all at once. Focus on one thing at a time, finish it, and move on. And then automate what you can. I'll use this one simple example since it affects all of us as creators, but upload defaults in the YouTube Studio. Set it up as a template and then adjust what you need to when you're uploading the videos. Or how about this one? Batch create 7 community posts and then schedule them to go out one a day for the rest of the week. Spend one afternoon doing a photo shoot of 100 different YouTuber faces for your thumbnails, and then you can use them as templates whenever you start creating a thumbnail for your next video. What we're trying to do here is set up systems so your brain doesn't have to do the same thing over and over and over again. It's automatic. And that ultimately means that you can do a lot less thinking and a whole lot more doing. One of the biggest reasons why creators just quit is because they can't see progress, or they look at progress solely through the lens of YouTube, which can often feel like failure. Views seem to fluctuate, subscribers come and go. One video goes viral and the next absolutely tanks in the first hour. But if you zoom out from the YouTube prism, progress is happening. You just need to know how to track it. So at the end of every day, every week, maybe even every month, ask yourself the following things. What did I actually get done? What did I improve? What did I learn? Maybe the average views per video increased a little bit. Maybe you figured out how to trim down your video hooks from 30 seconds to 20 seconds and there's more to be done there. Or maybe you finally figured out how to color correct your footage in DaVinci Resolve so you don't look like a radioactive carrot. But also, you're hearing more and more comments about how patchy your audio sounds on your most recent videos. Maybe you need to invest in a new microphone. All of this is progress or failures that quickly turn into learning opportunities. So celebrate them. If you want it to be, YouTube can be an infinite game. There's no finish line and you never win. You just get a little bit better with every upload. It is progress over polish. So track it, measure it, and keep going. This next idea might sound a bit radical, but rest is part of the work. If you think grinding for 14 hours straight makes you a YouTuber, then congratulations, you're about to discover burnout. Hard. Professional athletes don't practice all day. They practice in focused bursts, and then they rest. And then they aim to peak their performance when it really matters. Your creativity can work in the same way. Short, but intense sessions followed by proper recovery. So instead of editing for 8 hours straight, when you do have the luxury of that time, maybe edit for 90 minutes and then take a 15-minute break. And when I say break, I don't mean scrolling through YouTube shorts. That's digital junk food. A real break means disconnecting from the creativity for a moment. So go outside, move, talk to somebody who doesn't know what click-through rate means. I am absolutely positive that this has happened to you at some point during this YouTube journey so far. Some of your best video ideas have come to you when you've been doing something mundane, walking the dog, washing the dishes, watching television. And that's not random. That's your brain connecting ideas it couldn't when it was busy. So rest isn't laziness. It's actually a strategy. Effort, recovery, effort, recovery. That is a rhythm of high performance and high creativity. All right, this is the big one. And I've saved it until last because if you're this far into the video, it shows that you really care and that you're committed to your own YouTube success. And if there is a secret to YouTube success, it's this. Habits beat hustle. Everyone wants to go viral, but few want to go consistent. And yet, most successful creators are very consistent. You don't need a viral video. You need reliable momentum.
You need a formula to make you stay consistent. That's it. That's how you grow. That's how I grew all my channels. Consistency. Because when you do show up every day or every week with the same energy, the same passion, the same standards, the same quality, the same values, or maybe just a little bit better of all of these than the last time you published a video, the algorithm or your audience starts to trust you. And maybe, more importantly, you start to trust yourself. Look, you don't have to upload every single day or even every single week, but you should want to upload regularly because you just can't wait to make another video. Set a schedule you can sustain. If that does end up being one video every month, that's fine. Just make it a promise, keep it to yourself and tell no one else. The algorithm loves patterns and humans love habits. And YouTube rewards both in time. And if you do want an extra little mindset trick, apply this. Every action you take is a tick in the box of the creator you want to be. Published a video on YouTube, that's a tick. Edit a video when you didn't feel like it, check. Scripted your next video idea instead of doom scrolling, ping. Over time, all of those ticks become your YouTube identity. And you stop saying to yourself, I want to become a creator, and start believing you are one. And that is where things really start to tick. It's where momentum reaches noticeable, tangible velocity. So don't burn bright for a week and fade. Burn steady for a year and you'll thrive. So let's pull this all together. You want to become a better creator faster without losing your mind. Here's the roadmap. Do less ruthlessly. Protect your creative golden time. Systematize the small stuff. Track your progress every day or every week. Rest like it's part of your workflow and stay consistent, not chaotic. This is how small creators become great ones. Not overnight, but over time. Less stress, less noise, more focus, more growth. And when you do finally master this balance, then your content gets better and your audience grows. And more importantly, you have enough energy to enjoy it. And if you are ready to embrace these new mindsets of thinking smarter about your YouTube journey, then I think you, as a small creator, might also be ready for a brutal truth. One of the things I do know is people that actually, teach YouTube, talk about YouTube, they talk about systems and different things, and I think that a system is if the system start working, then you're stuck. You don't need a system. If they tell you to do this, that, and other thing, like a system would be posting 2 videos a week. You want to post 2 videos a week, so you do your thing and everything. Now you got two videos to post every week. Now that don't work. I ain't see no growth because it don't give you a formula. The formula actually analyze. Imagine like I'll call it the Formula One racer. I was trying not to use that, but imagine a Formula One car. Then you imagine somebody, a little mechanic around the corner that works on their car. They tune their car up. Once the car's tuned up, it's tuned up for the highway and everything. Formula One racers, they tune their cars up for different races depending on what's going on, depending on the weather. They might change some numbers. You see what I'm saying? You need a formula so you'll understand what's not working, and then you can make adjustments to it. That's how your YouTube channel grows. My channels grow because I got these systems in place, but I have a formula for whatever happens, right? YouTube done changed this. Well, we got to tweak this then. Then we got to do less of this and more of this. This channel right here, like one of my formulas is this. Okay, for the last 3 days, we got how many new subscribers? 0. Now, that means we need to change something, right? Instead of saying, oh, well, putting these videos up don't work. No, we already know we drop 2 new videos every day, period. No matter what, you know that the formula is you have to feed the algorithm. Right now, it's not liking the food that we feeding it. Does that make sense? So now we're changing little by little. I'm about to make some changes. But this channel will be successful. So when you keep checking back, he'll be like, dang, now his channel passed mine. What did you do? I want the formula. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell him Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.